Andru again, owner of New York Tilemakers. Here's part 2 of the award-winning mini-series, Let's Make Art Tiles. Today I'm demoing the slab roller, which is a machine that makes a slab of clay in a consistent thickness. The clay that I'm using today can start in two forms. It can be from a manufacturer in a plastic bag, or it can be cylindrical as extruded by our pug mill. Using a wire clay cutter, I take as much as I need from the bagged clay. For the extruded clay, I'll flatten it a bit, making a mental note for next time: shake the work table and you shake your camera. On the bed of the slab roller, I have a piece of thick canvas. On top of the clay, I use a synthetic material called a slab mat. The slab mat leaves the top of the clay very flat and smooth. I'll make a series of passes with the slab roller. I'm lifting and turning the clay after each time through. I adjust the height of the roller with the hand wheels on top. There's a thickness indicator which displays 1/8-inch increments. All the lifting and turning of the clay achieves two things. It allows for a gradual reduction of the thickness of the clay, because sometimes cracks can appear in the fired tiles if the slab has been reduced and shaped too abruptly. Second benefit is that I'm also controlling the final shape of the slab. For instance, if I want to end up with a long and narrow piece or something. I'm finished with this step once down to 1/2 inch. I carefully lift the clay to place craft paper beneath. I'm using a plastic rib here, applying pressure in alternating directions. This technique has a couple of benefits. The top of the slab will be even more smooth, and with the rib, I'm realigning the cellular structure of the clay. I did not confer with Mythbusters about this, I just have faith. Today I'm using a neoprene template to make the relief. We have our designs laser cut from neoprene, which is the best material we've found for safely releasing from the clay. I'll place the template over the clay and back up the setting of the roller, raising the roller in other words. I want the machine to push the clay into the template, but not with so much force that it distorts the clay. One perfect pass is all you get. I've tried so many times to make a second pass, to replace the template aligned exactly, to fine-tune the pressure, and it just never works. I trace around the template using a pin tool, which is the safest thing to use. If I was to trim with a knife, I'd end up gouging the neoprene. I lift the neoprene template off of the slab, which is the step that I hate, which can be so tricky with adult fingers. I transfer the craft paper and the clay to a piece of drywall. I'll place a new and flat piece of craft paper on top of the clay, then I'll place another piece of drywall over it all. The clay will rest overnight. After all, it's been through a lot.